Hi, Scorpios. I am going to do a reading with your natural gifts and challenges as we come up into the Great Conjunction. And I actually pulled a card just for the thumbnail. And one of your natural gifts is Great Big Love, which so makes sense to your archetype because you guys are people that feel deeply, emotionally, and love in a big time way. Now, from my experience with Scorpios or the Scorpio archetypes, you guys feel so much, but then sometimes you don't actually speak about it or verbalize it. And I actually am studying astrology. So I just looked at your chart and it looks like your communication house is ruled by is Capricorn. So that makes sense because you guys have structure around how you speak. So I think your challenge, probably your soul's challenge, is to come out and speak about things like that. So could I please get some cards for Scorpio and their gifts? You want both these? Okay. And I am using the Enchanted Map cards, Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. All right, you guys got, with your Great Big Love, you got Moonlight and Talisman. All right, and on the Talisman card, I'm just really being directed as she's looking down the road and using that talisman there to kind of find her way. And by the moonlight, like I said, you guys go very deep. Moon can be associated with emotions, but if you look at the picture, she's actually looking down. So like I said, I don't feel like you guys speak your emotions out, but I do feel like you're very calculated, like you're very discerning and methodical. So I really feel like to maneuver, you really think things out, like along with thinking deeply about your emotions, you guys also think deeply about your path ahead. You're not like the other sign ruled by Mars, Aries, who just kind of goes. You do have the gift of movement, but also with planning. So that's amazing, Scorpios. Okay, and I have one more card out here, so I'm just going to take it. Protecting treasure. So I do feel like you guys, also, are very protective and nurturing and loving with that great big love of the things that you love, and are methodical about your road, not just so like go suddenly. But if you look at her, she's not very happy. She's just covering it. So like I'm saying, you guys like protect things, but maybe try and lock them away, for a rainy day with the umbrella there. But I do feel like that could be a blessing as well. You're very protective, very nurturing, got a big heart of love. You plan things out. You can go deep into situations. So that's amazing gifts to have. And now I'm going to look at your challenges. Scorpio, please. Could I get the challenges for Scorpio? Challenges, please, for Scorpio. They're very rigid. I can see how Capricorn is your communication house. This one. All right, and could I get two more, please, for Scorpio? The challenges for Scorpio, please. The challenges that they should know about for their best good. All right. I'm going to take one more from the Oracle of the Energies. One more for Scorpio's challenges. One more for Scorpio's challenges, please. That one. All right. All right, Scorpio. So the challenges that your guides want you to be aware of right now is thinker. I feel like you guys, and it's number 44 too. So that's like, goes to an 8, which is kind of an infinity. I feel like you guys have a loop going on in your head of perhaps overthinking. And believe me, there's been a lot of time on people's hands this year. So actually, being cut off from distractions should be a gift this year, but I really feel like you guys are without that expressing and moving that energy, your overthinking has actually got you stuck in one place, like unable for movement, unable to make a decision. And next we have for a challenge, body and soul. Yeah, so you're really having a problem, and I'm just being drawn to the number 5, like making the changes, like integrating, making that decision. Your heart is really lit up though, like the heart chakra on that card is just open. But if you see, it's not, it's in the mind is lit up, but you're not speaking. That's like a mute card there. So your gift is deep thinking and being very nurturing and protective and having a big love. But because you're not moving that energy and actually releasing it out, you're kind of stuck in a loop right now. And it's like you're feeling loving, but without expressing it. That's not moving the energy. Perhaps you guys have a decision that you're going over. I'm being called to the stars and the flag up there, like some kind of movement that you're thinking about making. You're overthinking it. And then we have exchanging gifts as a challenge. All right, and maybe you guys are supplementing using your voice. I'm just being drawn to her face being masked at this point. You're supplementing using your voice and communicating with showing love in other ways, but right now you're actually being asked to bring that out of yourself. And maybe you guys are around people that's not their love language, that like actions. You're very action oriented. So I can understand how action or things done for you or gifts may be your love language, but maybe those around you actually need to hear some words from you. And with the 8, I feel like, this change will open you up in the future, Scorpio. So that's amazing. And I'm just going to use a divine feminine here to get a message for you from your guide, spirit, the universe, of the upcoming, something that will help you for your best good. Any advice for Scorpio, please? Any advice for Scorpio? This is actually on the bottom when I opened it up. Oh, and you got 2. Inanna. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this right. The queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. What a perfect Scorpio card. Yeah, I feel like you guys don't maybe embrace your deep, dark Scorpio side. And then it's like the beauty of the Scorpio. You guys are just deep on so many levels and methodical. And you really, that's your soul's purpose. You got to shine that out. And Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Oh, I'm glad I didn't make this for children. All right, nice Scorpio. I know you guys can get a little obsessive about things, But yeah, with the challenge being the exchanging gifts, don't give out too much of yourself. Spend your time wisely. Only say yes to something when you feel it in your heart and soul. And I think that will be best in the time ahead. And I wasn't going to pick it up, but you also got Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. And that's very Scorpio as well, because you guys can function on a human level and be very methodical in thinking, but also you guys go into, the underworld. And it's crazy because I was thinking, I have a cousin that I think her moon is Scorpio, and she's really like an investigator, but like into things. She was going to be an investigator for like unsolved crimes. And I know another Scorpio that literally digs into the ground to find water. Yeah, but I think that you guys are, as long as you communicate that, like what a gift that would be to the world. Like not a lot of people think that not a lot of people go those places. My son is in the 8th house, which is your house. And for some reason, I have been around a lot of dying people, but I'm actually able to see the dying process in a different light than most people. Like I'm able to see the beauty and the simplicity and the truth in that process. How people are naked and most close to like their true soul before they go over. So I feel like you guys really have that gift as well. So if you guys are able to express that, that would be amazing. All right, Scorpio. Well, thank you so much for your time tonight. Since I have you here, I should go over what you guys are having on this next eclipse as your transits, because I'm studying astrology. Actually, like it's strangely college-like. So that's interesting. Okay, so your eclipse axis would be the second. Yeah. Yeah, the second and the eighth. So it looks like on the second axis you have Sagittarius in your house of money, body, ruled by Venus, but it looks like you have Saggy there. So that's what the upcoming lunar or the solar eclipse is about. So you guys will most likely be giving up. You could be changing jobs. You could be deciding to, since it's Sagittarius, take action to redo your life in some way, maybe start managing your money a little bit better, or looking into pay off some debt or responsibilities. And it looks like you have Gemini in the 8th house, which would be the house of debt, life, and rebirth. So yeah, I think on that axis, you guys might be concentrating on switching jobs this eclipse season. Concentrate on paying off debts, like being responsible for your debts. If you don't, it will go the other way, of course. So I encourage you to be responsible for things. So yeah, that's amazing. I know 2021 is about going towards the gifts that you have without kind of asking questions as to how that will result. So if you guys are looking to go a certain way or being pushed a certain way, over the last year, everyone's gotten a lot more in touch with their intuition, even if they don't know that. So I encourage you guys to like learn something new if you want to, and you can learn so much online, and like you don't even have to really pay for it. I don't believe it's a time of higher learning. I believe it's like just going towards your natural gifts. So that's amazing. And let's just look at what the Aquarius, where's Aquarius in your chart? So Aquarius is in your 4th house. So you guys might have something changing and upgrading, and really a focus this next year on your home, possibly your parents, your community. Finding you could be moving to a new home. You could be doing something in a new way, perhaps changing your home, minimizing your home, getting more technology in your home, or just making a more streamlined home that is in some way innovative. You could be moving actually home, moving close to your parents. And I'm just trying to see if I get anything for you guys concerning that too. Establishing a family, establishing a community, and that's very Aquarius. Aquarius is about groups. So you guys could actually be adopting or seeing friends that you have as family, and really growing closer in that aspect. So that's amazing, Scorpio. Thank you so much for allowing me to do your reading today, and I cannot wait to see what you guys bring in the next year. Have a good day.